There's a stretch of road past Miller's Field where the blacktop fades and the truth gets real. Mailbox leaning like it's tired of time. Same old rust, same county line. Daddy said, boy, don't you get stuck here. Mama cried when I shifted gears. I thought the world was somewhere else, past that dust and them pine wood shells. Yeah, I chased them city lights like they held what I couldn't find. But where the dirt roads end, I still begin. Every mile I ran just brought me back again to a front porch light and a name they know, to the only place my heart won't let go. Yeah, I went too far just to understand. I'm still that boy where the dirt roads end. I've seen neon burn and fade to black, heard empty words I can't take back, had my name in places I don't belong, but it never felt like home that long. Yeah, success don't mean a thing if you don't know where your roots still cling. But where the dirt roads end, I still begin. Every mile I ran just brought me back again to a front porch light and a name they know, to the only place my heart won't let go. Yeah, I went too far just to understand. I'm still that boy where the dirt roads end. Yeah, there's a peace in the gravel under these wheels, a kind of truth you don't gotta explain or feel, just breathe it in and you remember who you are. Yeah, where the dirt roads end, I finally stand, a little more broken, but I understand. It ain't about leaving, it's knowing when to find your way back again. Yeah, yeah, I've never really left where the dirt rolls in. Sun going down on a gravel lane, radio loud in a Chevrolet, cracking the windshield, beer on ice, whole town living for a Friday night. Bonfire sparks in a farmer's field, boots in the dirt, spinning truck wheel. Laughs echo out where the blacktop ends. Ain't no curfew, just good friends. Yes, Friday night dust flying up behind us, tail lights glowing like a fire we can't outrun. We ain't rich, but we feel like something out here where the wild heart smile like sin. Said, don't grow up, don't you give in. I said, girl, this town might hold me tight, but tonight we own the night. It's Friday night dust flying up behind us, tail lights glowing like a fire we can't outrun. We ain't rich, but we feel like something out here where the wild hearts run. Yeah, we were young, yeah, we were us, in that Friday night dust. Can't buy that kind of freedom. You can't fake that kind of fire. Yes, Friday night dust, we were burning up every second like it was our last. Now it's just a memory calling every time those headlights pass. Yeah, still feel it in my bones. Friday night dust. We grew up where the lines were drawn, right past that sign where the map cuts off. 2-lane roads and a hand-me-down life, but we wore it proud every Saturday night. Sneaking out past the screen door slam, running wild like we had a plan, but we never really needed one. We were kings under that setting sun. We were county line kids, just living like this. No money, no map, just a little bit reckless. Laughing too loud, chasing something we couldn't name. Yeah, we were young, yeah, we were free. Nothing but dirt roads and memories. Still got that town running through my veins. Some stayed back, some moved away, some got lost in the in-between days. But every road that I've been on since still leads me back to where it all began. We were county like kids, just living like this. No money, no map, just a little bit reckless. Laughing too loud, chasing something we couldn't name. Yeah, we were young, yeah, we were free. Nothing but dirt roads and memories. Still got that town running through my veins. You don't outgrow where you came from. You just learn how to carry it different. Yeah, we were county line kids, and we still are in a way. Yeah, that line never left me. That truck was older than both of us. Bench seat torn, radio busted up. But we didn't need much more than that. Just a midnight sky and a gravel path. Your bare feet on the dashboard glow, hair catching light from the headlights slow. You laugh like the world couldn't touch a thing. Yeah, you made forever feel like a simple thing. In the backseat of a Silverado, we were riding dreams we didn't know. Every kiss like it might not last. Every second moving way too fast. Yeah, we swore we'd never let it go. In the backseat of a Silverado. Now I drive that road by myself sometimes. Same old curves, different state of mind. And I swear I still hear your voice in the silence where we made that noise. In the backseat of a Silverado, we were riding dreams we didn't know. Every kiss like it might not last. Every second moving way too fast. Yeah, we swore we'd never let it go. In the backseat of a Silverado. Funny how a place can hold a flame, even when everything else has changed. Yeah, I'd give anything just to go back slow to the backseat of a Silverado. Hey. Yeah. That's where I learned love. Word gets around in a town that size. You don't outrun it, no matter how you try. Every mistake got a front porch seat. Everybody knows what you tried to keep. I thought I'd lose it past county lines, trade it all for a different life. But every road and every new place still carried whispers of my old mistakes. It's a small town echo following me in every bar, in every street. No matter how far I try to go, it's right there in the back of my soul. Yeah, I left, but I didn't let go of that small town echo. can change your name, but your truth ain't something you can outrun or blame. I didn't listen back then. Now I hear her voice again. It's a small town echo following me, and every bar and every street. No matter how far I try to go, it's right there in the back of my soul. Yeah, I left, but I didn't let go of that small town echo. Maybe it ain't something to escape. Maybe it's something you learn to face. Yeah, that small town echo might just be who I am. And I'm finally listening. There's a bar off 65 with a flickering sign, where the beer runs cheap and the dreams run dry. I found myself in that neon glow, trying to forget what I used to know. Gravel in my boots, city in my head, caught somewhere between the things I said. I don't fit here, I don't fit there, just chasing something hanging in the air. It's neon and gravel pulling at my soul. One says stay, one says go. One's a memory, one's a lie. One keeps me living, one keeps me up at night. Yeah, I'm stuck between the truth I know and that neon and gravel road. I see your face in the rearview glass. Every mile feels like the past. I've tried to bury what I was before, but it keeps knocking at the door. It's neon and gravel pulling at my soul. One says stay, one says go. One's a memory, one's a lie. One keeps me living, one keeps me up at night. Yeah, I'm stuck between the truth I know and that neon and gravel road. Maybe both are just my truth. Yeah, neon and gravel, that's a lie. Didn't have much, but we made it work. Hand-me-down dreams and a whole lot of dirt. Screen door slamming in the summer heat, barefoot running down a gravel street. Daddy's hands were cracked and worn. Mama prayed every single morning, said you might bend, but don't you break. That's the kind of backbone they helped make. I was raised on rust and faith, on busted trucks and cheap mistakes, on front porch talks and open skies, and learning truth from hard goodbyes. Yeah, I ain't perfect, but I ain't ashamed of the way I was raised. Bells ringing through the pines, small town sins and second chances intertwined. Every scar and every win built the man I'm living in. I was raised on rust and faith, on busted trucks and cheap mistakes, on front porch talks and open skies, and learning truth from hard goodbyes. Yeah, I ain't perfect, but I ain't ashamed. But it won't erase the dirt in my blood or the roots I trace. Yeah, I was raised on rust and faith, and that ain't something you replace. No, that ain't something you replace. Packed up everything I could fit in a half-broken suitcase and a little bit of grit. Didn't have a plane, didn't have a clue, just knew staying felt like something I couldn't do. Gaslight blinking, tank near dry, whole lot of road in a restless mind. Told myself I'd figure it out, but deep down I was full of doubt. I was leaving on empty, running on fumes, chasing a life I couldn't prove. No map, no money, just a heart on edge, crossing I was leaving on empty. City lights look like gold at first, till the shine wore off and the truth got worse. Turns out dreams don't come that fast, and running don't outrun your past. Chasing a life I couldn't prove. No map, no money, before you realize what you didn't know. Yeah, I was leaving on empty, and I didn't even know it yet. No, I didn't even know it yet. There's a sign I pass most every night, fading numbers in the dashboard light. Mile marker 17, just outside of town. That's where everything started breaking down. I remember the night you said goodbye. Didn't even look me in the eye. Just turned and walked like it was done. Left me standing there with what I'd become. Had mile marker 17. That's where he stopped believing in me. That's where the road split off in two. One for me, one for you. And every time I pass that scene, I'm back at mile marker 17. I've been driving miles since then, different roads, different sins. But no matter how far I roam, that place still feels like home. At mile marker 17, that's where he stopped believing in me. That's where the road split off in two. One for me and one for you. And every time I pass that scene, I'm back at mile marker 17. Somewhere between leaving and regret is a place I ain't escaped yet. Yeah, mile marker 17. Still got a hold on me. It won't let me go. Thought she'd be right where I left her, like a porch light burning forever. Same blue dress, same front yard, same soft voice, same open heart. But time don't stop for a dream. I showed back up like nothing changed, but everything did, except my name. She didn't wait, she didn't stay, didn't hold on while I ran away. She found a life I wasn't in while I was chasing where I'd been. Yeah, I thought I'd pick up where we left, but she didn't wait. And I can't forget. There's a picture frame on a shelf now, a life I don't belong to somehow. And the man beside her ain't me. That's the hardest truth to see. She didn't wait, she didn't stay, didn't hold on while I ran away. She found a life I wasn't in while I was chasing where I'd been. Yeah, I thought I'd pick up where we left, but she didn't wait. And I can't forget. Guess I thought love worked like that. You leave and it just waits intact. No, she didn't wait, she moved on while I was gone too long. Yeah, that's on me. Sat down at the end of that bar again. Same old stool, same old sin. Bartender don't even ask my name, just pours it strong and looks away. I keep dialing numbers I don't call, watching memories rise and fall. Thought this burn might ease the pain, but it just keeps calling her name. Yeah, whiskey don't ride back, don't say where you went wrong, and don't tell you how to fix what you broke, or why you let her go. It just sits there in that glass, bringing up your past. Yeah, whiskey don't ride back. There's 100 ways I could have stayed, 1,000 words I never said. Now all I got is this regret, in a habit I can't forget. Yeah, whiskey but it just leaves me with myself. Yeah, whiskey don't ride back, and neither does she. No, neither does she. Static in the speaker signal cutting out. Driving through the dark with nothing but doubt. Tried to find a song to drown it all, but even that don't answer when I call. Windows down, just chasing sound, but silence keeps coming back around. Every station fades to black, like everything I thought I had. These broken radio nights got me talking to headlights, trying to outrun what I feel, but it's riding shotgun still. Yeah, I keep turning that dial, but it's been dead for a while. And these broken radio nights. There was a time when music meant something more than where I went. Now it's just noise in the air, trying to fill what's not there. These broken radio nights got me talking to headlights, trying to outrun what I feel, but it's riding shotgun still. Yeah, I keep turning that dial, but it's been dead for a while. And these broken radio nights. Funny how quiet gets so loud when there ain't nobody around. Yeah, these broken radio nights, they're breaking me down. Yeah, breaking me down. There's a weight in this silence I can't shake, like every road I took was a wrong turn I made. City lights don't feel like they used to. They just shine on things I can't undo. I got miles behind me I can't outrun, and a version of me I don't recognize much. Every step forward feels like a lie when I look at the man I've become inside. Yeah, I'm a long way from home, and I don't mean miles on a map alone. I mean the kind of lost you can't explain, like forgetting your own last name. Yeah, I chased something I couldn't hold. Now I'm a long way from home. I tried to build something out of thin air, but it all falls down when there's no one there. Turns out dreams ain't worth a thing if they cost you everything. Yeah, I'm a long way from home, and I don't mean miles on a map alone. I mean the kind of lost you can't explain, like forgetting your own last name. Yeah, I chased something I couldn't hold. Now I'm a long way from home. Maybe it ain't the road that's wrong. Baby, I just stayed gone too long. Yeah, I'm a long way from home, and I don't know the way back yet. No, I don't know the way back yet. Pulled off somewhere past midnight. Didn't know the town, didn't see a sign. Just needed a minute to breathe, or something close to relief. Fluorescent lights buzzing overhead, coffee gone cold, thoughts running wild instead. Saw my reflection in that glass. Didn't know the man looking back Didn't hear a voice, didn't see a sign, but I felt something change inside. You're right there in that nowhere place. I saw a little bit of grace under that gas station halo. No preacher, no church pew, just a quiet truth coming into view. Maybe I ain't too far gone. Maybe I've been wrong all along. Under that gas station halo, something finally let go. Didn't hear a voice, didn't see a sign, but I felt something change inside. You're right there in that nowhere place. I saw a little bit of grace under that gas station halo. Funny how the light finds you. You ain't even looking for truth. Yeah, under that gas station halo, I finally saw myself. I finally saw myself. Got a box in the back of my truck, full of words I never had the guts to say out loud, put in your hands. Just ink on paper I don't understand. Every line was a second chance. Every page was a different man, trying to fix what I broke back then, with letters I never sent. Yeah, I wrote I'm sorry 1,000 ways, tried to rewrite all my yesterdays. Paper don't change a thing, and silence don't let you heal or sing. Now all I got is what could have been in those letters I never sent. I could have told you how I felt, could have tried to fix it myself. Instead I let it fade away, and now I'm living with the words I didn't say. Yet I wrote I'm sorry 1,000 ways, tried to rewrite all my yesterdays. But paper don't change a thing, and silence don't let you heal or sing. Now all I is what could have been. In those letters I never sent. If I had one more shot at that door, I wouldn't hesitate anymore. Yeah, those are letters I never sent, are the ones I needed most. Yeah, they were for you. Gas gauge low and the road still long. Been driving all night with the radio on, but nothing's cutting through the noise, not even the sound of my own voice. I keep telling myself I'm fine, but I ain't believed that in a long time. Every mile feels heavier now, like I'm dragging something I can't put down. Yeah, I got a half-tank heart running on fumes and falling apart. Ain't got enough left to make it far, but I keep pushing like I always are. Yeah, I don't know where I'm headed next, but I ain't stopped yet. With this half-tank heart, used to think I could outrun pain. Now it's riding shotgun in my lane. Every turn just leads me back to everything I tried to lack. Yeah, I got a half-tank heart running on fumes and falling apart. Ain't got enough left to make it far, but I keep pushing like I always are. Yeah, I don't know where I'm headed next, but I ain't stopped yet. With this half-tank heart. Maybe I don't need a full tank. Maybe I just need a break. Yeah, this half-tank heart might still get me somewhere if I don't quit on it first. Yeah, I heard what they've been saying. Small town talk don't fade away. Every mistake I ever made still getting passed around like yesterday. I ain't proud of everything I did, but I ain't gonna hide from it either. Every scar, every wrong turn made me stronger than a believer. Yeah, there's dirt on my name, and I ain't gonna wash it away. That's the road that I walk. There's the price that I pay. You can judge, you can talk, but I ain't running again. Yeah, there's dirt on my name, but it made me who I am. Used to think I had to be clean to deserve a second chance. Now I know grace don't work like that. It meets you right where you stand. Yeah, there's dirt on my name, and I ain't gonna wash it away. That's the road that I walk. There's the price that I pay. You can judge, you can talk, but I ain't running again. Yeah, there's dirt on my name, but it made me who I am. If I could change it, would I? Maybe. But I'd lose this life. Yeah, there's dirt on my name, and I'm finally okay with that. Yeah, I'm finally okay with that. Sat down next to a stranger tonight, didn't even catch his name right, but somehow we got talking deep about things you usually keep. He said, man, you look like you've seen some things. I laughed it off, but it hit me the same. Funny how truth slips out when you ain't trying to hide it now. Yeah, these cold beer confessions got me saying what I've been suppressing. Every word just pouring out slow, like something I needed to let go. Yeah, I ain't proud, but I ain't lying. For the first time, I ain't denying what's been weighing on my chest. And these cold beer confessions, he nodded like he understood, like he'd been through the same kind good and bad and everything between. The kind of life you don't come clean. Yeah, these cold beer confessions got me saying what I've been suppressing. Every word just pouring out slow, like something I needed to let go. Yeah, I ain't proud, but I ain't lying. For the first time, I ain't denying what's been weighing on my chest. And these cold beer confessions, maybe healing starts right here, between the truth and a cheap cold beer. Yeah, these cold beer confessions might be saving me tonight. Might be saving me tonight. Pulled off where the road runs thin, where the trees grow tall and the light cuts in. No sound but the wind moving slow through the places I used to know. I stood there longer than I planned, just trying to feel like myself again. But something's different in my bones, like I don't belong. But I'm not alone. It's the wind through the pines, whispering truth between the lines, saying, boy, you can't outrun time, no matter how far you drive. Yeah, it cuts right through the noise, brings a stillness I can't avoid in the wind through the pines. I close my eyes just to hear it clear, like it had something I needed to hear. Not in words, not in sound, just something settling deep down. It's the wind through the pines, whispering truth between the lines, saying, boy, you can't outrun time, no matter how far you drive. slowed me down. Neon flicker, same old place. Different night, same warm face. Bartender nods like he understands, without me saying a single plan. There's a mirror behind those bottles lying, and I don't like what I see sometimes. A man who let too much slip away, now sitting here with nothing to say. Yeah, these Barlight Regrets got me drowning in what I forget. All the things I should have done, all the fights I should have won. Yeah, they hit harder than the drink when I finally stopped to think in these Barlight Regrets. There's a song playing low in the back about a love I wish I had back. Funny how the truth shows up right when you've had just enough. Yeah, these Barlight Regrets got me drowning in what I forget. All the things I should have done, all the fights I should have won. Yeah, they hit harder than the drink when I finally stopped to think in these Barlight Regrets. You can pour another round, but you can't wash this down. Yeah, these Barlight Regrets ain't leaving me tonight. No, no, they ain't leaving me tonight. I've said I'm sorry so many times, it's lost its meaning, lost its life. Just words falling out of a broken man trying to fix what he never can. There's a line I crossed somewhere back, and I ain't found my way back. No matter how I try to explain, it don't undo the pain. Yeah, I'm somewhere somewhere past sorry, where words don't carry, where the damage is done and you can't outrun what you left behind, or what you buried. Yeah, I'm somewhere past sorry. I see it now clear as day, everything I threw away, and it don't matter what I say, it ain't coming back my way. Yeah, I'm somewhere past sorry, where words don't carry, where the damage is done and you can't outrun what you left behind, or what you buried. Yeah, I'm somewhere past sorry. Yeah. If I could trade it all tonight, I'd give everything to make it right. But I'm somewhere past sorry, and I don't know where to go. No, I don't know where to go. Oh. I remember that night like it's frozen in time, phone in my hand, staring at your name on the line. Could've hit dial, could've changed it all, but I let it ring out, I let it fall. Yeah, I told myself I'd fix it later, didn't know later would turn into never. It was the night I didn't call, the moment I lost it all. One decision, 1 second too long. Now I'm living with what went wrong. Yeah, I could blame 100 things, but it all comes back to me, to the night I didn't call. I've played it back 1,000 ways, different choices, different days, but the truth don't change with time. That silence was mine, and now I hear it louder than ever. That empty space I can't recover. It was the night I didn't call, the moment I lost it all. One decision, 1 second too long. Now I'm living with what went wrong. past that church on a late night road. Didn't plan to stop, didn't plan to slow, but something in me said pull on in, like I'd been running from where I'd begin. No crowd, no choir, no one around, just quiet truth settling down. Yeah, the church light's still on, like they've been waiting all along for someone like me to walk back through with everything I've been running from and through. Yeah, I didn't know if I belonged, but the church light's still on. Sat down in a pew I used to know, where I once had faith. I let go, didn't say much, didn't need to, just let the silence speak truth. And for the first time in a while, I didn't feel like running a mile. Yeah, the church light's still on, like they've been waiting all along for someone like me to walk back through with everything I've been running from and through. Yeah, I didn't know if I belonged, but the church light's still on. Grace don't ask where you've been, just meet you where you're standing in. Yeah, the church light's still on, and I'm finally not alone. No, I'm finally not alone. That screen door sound hitting me like a song, like I'd been gone too damn long. Same old chair, same wind chime, like nothing changed, just me and time. I stood there longer than I should, trying to feel if I still could, on Mama's front porch, where I don't gotta hide anymore, where the past don't hit so hard and love don't keep score. Yeah, I've been lost, I've been torn, but I ain't alone no more. Out here on Mama's front porch, she looked at me like nothing broke, like every word I never spoke. Didn't ask where I'd been, just said you look tired, come on in. And right there in her eyes, I saw a piece of my life on Mama's front porch, where I don't gotta hide anymore, where the past don't hit so hard and love don't keep score. Yeah, I've been lost, I've been torn, but I ain't alone no more. Out here on Mama's front porch. Ain't no road I could take that her love wouldn't wait. Yeah, Mom's front porch is where I found myself again. Yeah, I found myself again. I still see your shadow in the glass every time I check what's behind my past. Every road I took, every wrong turn made, still riding with me like it never fades. But I ain't swerving like I used to do. I'm learning how to drive it through. Yeah, there's ghosts in my rear view, but they ain't running me no more. They remind me where I've been, but I know what's ahead for sure. Yeah, I carry what I've been through, but it don't hold me like it used to. Just ghosts in my rear view. Some nights they get a little too loud, like echoes bouncing off past I doubt. But I've learned to let them speak without letting them weaken me. Yeah, I hear them, but I don't turn back. That's the road I ain't walking back. Yeah, there's ghosts in my rear view, but they ain't running me no more. They remind me where I've been, but I know what's ahead for sure. Yeah, I carry what I've been through, but it don't hold me like it used to. Just ghosts in my rear view. Yeah, ghost in my rear view, but I'm finally looking ahead. Yeah, I'm finally looking ahead. Oh. finally looking ahead. I used to run from everything. Now I stand and face what it brings. Ain't the same kid that left that town. Life had a way of slowing me down. Every scar taught me something real. Every loss taught me how to feel. Yeah, I'm the man I became. Through the fire, through the pain, through the nights I couldn't stand. Looking at who I am. Yeah, I wouldn't trade the change, even if it came through pain. I'm the man I became. I wish I skipped. There were words that never should have slipped, but they built this heart I hold stronger now than I was before. Yeah, I broke, but I didn't stay. That's what got me without the fall. You don't stand without it all. Yeah, I'm the man I became, and I finally understand. Understand. Grace was a road I've been walking blind, missing every sign along the line, trying to earn what I couldn't buy, till I finally stopped asking why. Turns out it was right there all along. I was just looking wrong. If grace was a road, I'd be right back home. No matter how far I roam, it never lets me go. It don't care where you've been, just let you back in. If grace was a road, Thought I had to fix it all before I could answer that call, but it met me where I stood, broken down but understood. Didn't ask me to explain, just washed away the pain. If grace was a road, you don't earn it, you just receive. That's the hardest thing to believe. If grace was a road, I'm finally walking. Yeah, I'm finally walking in. There's a calm in the air I forgot I knew, like everything here just feels true. Every road, every face I see feels like it's still a part of me. I didn't lose it, I just lost my way. Yeah, I'm back where I belong, where my roots were all along, where the noise don't drown me out, and I remember what life's about. Yeah, I tried to move on, but this is where I'm strong, back where I belong. I see it different now than before, not just something I ignore. It's the place that made me whole, not just somewhere I outgrew. Yeah, I see it clear today. Yeah, I'm back where I takes. See what you shouldn't replace. Yeah, I'm back where I belong, and I ain't leaving again. river still runs the same. Don't matter how much time has changed, it's seen it all, every mistake, every choice I didn't make. It carries more than water. The river don't forget every step, every regret, but it don't hold it against you. It just keeps flowing like it do. Yeah, it shows you how to live without holding what you did. The river don't forget. I stood there letting it pass, like it was washing off my past, not erasing, just reminding me that I can still be free. It's bigger than my past. The river don't forget. You don't stop the current's flow, you just learn to let it go. Yeah, the river don't forget, but it lets you move on. I thought I lost it somewhere out there between the miles and the midnight air. But standing here, I finally see it never really left me. Yeah, I was the one who walked away. Yeah, home ain't gone, it was with me all along. In every road and every song, in every right and every wrong. Yeah, I had to go that far to find out who I are, but home ain't gone. In the dirt under my boots, in every lesson, every truth. It's in the love I never lost, even when I paid the cost. Yeah, it was waiting I just found my way back.